Yo, welcome to
I was gonna say it. Life Lesson Lifestyle with Flea and
CC.
CC.
Yes.
Here we are.
Yeah, we still in theme.
We're still in theme.
We in theme because what, baby? What we got going on today?
Well, I wanted to bring on a guest that actually there's a totally different theme. We haven't really experienced this theme, but we're very curious about it, and it's the BDSM.
Right. We haven't experienced it as a party, but
Right.
we have experienced
A little bit of
this, that,
the activity.
whatever.
Yes,
the activity.
yes.
Okay. So
I do want to bring to the table Mr. Sire.
Divine.
Come on in.
Come on.
What did you say?
Sire Divine.
Sire Divine. Okay.
I like the shirt.
Thank you.
Orgasm
Sounds
King.
very
Yes.
spiritual. That Sire Divine.
Yes.
I'm just looking at the Orgasm King and the pineapples. You know what I'm saying?
So tell me about this BDSM. Is it like a religion in the LS? I mean, I'm just because it's like a very specific, special segment
So
or dynamic, I shall say.
it has its own realm. You have one side and you have another side, which is BDSM, and either you like it or you don't.
Okay.
It's a big rabbit hole. It can be either as light as you want it to be or deep as you want it to be. It just all depends on the energy and what the person is willing to journey they're willing to go on.
Okay. It's a journey.
I like journeys.
Yeah.
I mean, is it specifically for men? Is it for women? What's the dynamic of how do it work?
Well, it's for everybody. That's why I say the rabbit hole is so big.
Okay.
It can, as far as a DS relationship, a dominant submissive relationship. The woman can be a domie, the man can be the dom. Y'all
explain the dom and this. You got to break those titles down.
Yeah,
for
see, we
audience.
newbies. yeah, we're newbies, and
this is a learning moment for all of us. So if you could break down those different dom sub switch things.
So the dom is basically the one that's the top, performing whatever acts they're doing. The one that's most of the time is in control. The one that's controlling everything.
Okay.
The submissive.
Makes sense. Dominant.
Dominant, yes, sir.
Yes, the submissive is the one taking the action, following direction, serving in some way, shape, or form.
And that's by their choice, right?
That's by their choice.
That's by their choice. That's their king.
Yes.
I got you.
Okay.
Everything is always discussed. There's definitely a lot of protocol in it.
Okay.
There's a lot of training involved.
We like the protocols.
Yes. Consent is sexy.
Consent is sexy.
Definitely.
It is.
Yes.
I agree.
Safety parameters are put in place. I go by most newbies. We go by the stoplight system. Red means stop. Yellow means slow down. Green means go.
Hey, that's simple enough for me.
We learned that back in elementary school. Actually, in preschool.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to remember.
Exactly.
Green.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
I mean, keep going.
Yeah. Green means go, baby. Go more.
Okay, that sounds good. So really, the sub could be in control, even though the dom is in control. The sub is in control with their stoplight.
There's a level of control no matter what role you're playing.
Okay.
If she gets too much, I don't want to be unsafe and take her to a point where it's going to now be hurtful instead of pleasurable, or where she want to go, because pain is pleasure too, but it just depends on how much pain is the person willing to take, and how it's given out. And so in order to be a safe dom, you have to be able to read all those signs, because you may not even say it. I may be seeing your body language and I'm like, all right, you chilling up, right?
Right.
So it really just depends on that dynamic.
Ooh, what are we chilling out from? What type of stuff? What type of stuff are we talking about?
So if I'm doing hard impact, and I'm saying that your body is getting too hot, because with impact it is a lot of heat involved with it. So if I rub you and I'm feeling like it's too hot, then I'm gonna cool down and go to something else. I may just do a nice massage, or I may do some temperature play with ice. I may do some sensory play, just to let your body cool down, come back to center, and then we can get it back up again.
So a lot of it is based on sensory.
It's literally based on each dom is different.
Okay.
So it's how they want to build their scene.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I am a sensual pleasure dom.
Okay.
I take pleasure in her having an
I want to
orgasm.
be that too.
Y'all
hear
That's
that?
why I look at him.
I want to be that
Like,
too.
it's like kinda
I'm a sensual dude. I just got to
Yeah,
put dom
yeah.
after dude. So I'm a sensual dom
Dom
dude.
Dom dude. But it's also level two. Everybody don't have to be a dom. You can be a top also.
Okay.
A dom, I live just like 24/7. A top is just there, when things get a little hot and different in the bedroom. And then you can just, top. You can learn how to use all the tools and, build the light scenes and stuff. But every day it doesn't have to be, a submissive dynamic, DS relationship, everyday life. So
yeah.
Well, I know that the experience that I did see, I can see myself being there and doing because it is the sensuality that I love about it. Because again, I love touching, I love rubbing, I love the build up. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some scenes that I didn't know there were scenes because we're newbies at the time, right? Where it was just a bunch of spanking. And I'm like, that doesn't turn me on. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody's different. But the scene that I did see, I can see myself playing that role.
But then even with whoever the sub is, the one who's receiving, the whole the pleasure is on the sensory. How does it feel? Some people like the heat.
Right.
Some people like to be pinched and poked. You know what I'm saying?
I'm guilty.
Everything doesn't have to always be soft and sensual. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So it's just a matter of preference, really.
Right, but my question would be, in that situation, do you talk before the actual situation gets going to find out what the person that's going to be receiving wants and what you provide? I mean,
so negotiation of the scene is always most important. Is always going to be the first thing I do, and any safe dom or top is going to do. Without saying, hey, what are your hard limits? Hard limits means what do I not want you to do, what I don't want to experience, and it's going to be red if I experience this.
Okay.
So it could be something like, I don't want anal and I don't want no penetration.
Gotcha.
So clitoral play is good. Don't enter,
Why
my
are you
anus.
smiling so hard? Look at that cheese on her.
It could also say something like, I don't want no hard impact or no needle play, no blood play, no scat play. So those are the things that you talk about in the beginning. What I absolutely don't want. If you don't know what you like,
so let me put this back in my bag. Yeah, I hear you.
So in your position, once you hear that, you have to adjust your scene play, basically, right? Because you probably have a scene that you like to perform, right? A process.
It's a process, but it's never the same at all. Like one scene would never be like another scene.
Correct.
It's always going to be different. Whether I'm doing it with the same partner or it's a new partner every time. Each scene is always going to be different for me, myself personally, because I'm not one of those guys that has a necessary routine.
Right. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, I go by energy.
Because he does shows too, by the way. This isn't just like behind closed doors. He does it out. He does an exhibit for people to watch and teach as well, right?
Yeah, we definitely will drop that information in the podcast so that you guys can reach out.
But I mean, all of that, this is a learned thing. This isn't something you just go out and do. It's a process to being kind of like a professional.
Yes. I get paid for what I do.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. See, I'll be an amateur.
That's always a good thing.
I'm an amateur dom.
Well, you'll be a top first. And
explain top, because I heard a top, I heard bottom, I heard dom, I heard pro dom. I mean, in this lifestyle, it's so many definitions to everything, terminology, and you got to know your terminology to know what you're doing. So, explain what a top is. Explain what a bottom is.
Okay, so a top is basically someone that have an idea how to use tools.
Has an idea.
Right.
Okay.
Whether it's bondage, whether it's forced orgasms, whether it's impact play, sensual deprivation, whatever you like to do. If you haven't had a mentor and someone haven't trained you hands-on, it's like almost taking an intern.
Okay.
You find a good mentor, someone that has more than for me, it's more than 10 years experience. If they don't have more than 10 years experience, they really shouldn't be mentoring.
Okay.
Or at least more experience than you. It don't have to be 10 years. That's just what I like. If I'm looking for a mentor, I'm looking for someone with more than 10 years. And you learn everything. You learn protocols, language, how to build a scene, how to clean tools. You learn everything.
Mm-hmm.
Even things that may not necessarily be for you. And you learn how to run a dungeon, how to fill out the scene sheets, how to negotiate a scene. You learn all of that hands on, and then you also practice and with the space of someone safe that's going to say, "Hey, you ain't doing that right. You should stop. Do it like this, and then try again." Because you can practice and hurt someone.
Right. I do notice over on your kit table a first aid kit.
Yes.
I mean, that has to be one of the first things that you purchase, just due to the fact that there could be some injuries.
Yes.
Mhm.
And accidents happen.
Yes.
I don't care how much experience you have. Accidents happen. You know, no one's perfect besides God, and
Yeah, we
that
not.
part.
Right. And we're not.
Okay, well, I would like to see some of these.
Well, I got more questions
Let's
because
get-
I'm trying to be in the sensual moment of being able to use these tools. We're gonna get to them tools. So
you might just become a student.
hey, that's what I'm leading to, because what
Yes,
my man
sir.
can do with the
We
tools that
already
he
dress like
have.
students.
You know what I'm saying? I'm already a nerdy student, so I might as well get into it, right? But my thing is, how do one find that mentor? You know what I'm saying? How do one ask that person to mentee them?
It's all
And is there a
about
certificate also?
Or just to have an experience, period.
So to have an experience is probably the easiest question to answer that you asked so far. Just come out to the parties, come out to munches. There's a whole community on Fat Life, where you can come to educational classes and meet and greets and see different people throwing parties, and even out of state. You know, you just find your community. And you don't find a mentor overnight. You want to vet. Vet means basically fill the person out, learn who they are, learn what they're about, learn, what they know, who they learned from, what notches they got on their belt. Because you just don't want to listen to. So they say they pro dom and they got 20 years experience and they done this, and this. You want to do your own research to make sure what they're saying they actually know. It makes sense and that they're safe.
So that'd be like me wanting to be a black belt, but I don't want to go watch a kung fu flick and think that now all of a sudden I'm a black belt.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, because I definitely understand that, because as a young kid, that's what we did. It was kung fu week, and guess what we wind up doing at school? Kicking and everything, thinking we were black belts. But I understand. But you did mention one word that I'm not quite familiar with. Munchies. Is that what the word you
Munches.
use? Munches.
Yeah. So basically what that is when a group of people go out to dinner. And that's basically like another form of a meet and greet. You eat, and you basically commune, with everybody. And it can lead to, you kind of an after party where then, it's a play party, but you can start with a munch, where you're meeting up, eating, talking, filling everybody out, and then going into a party, or, dispersion, just exchange numbers. There's so many different ways to meet new people, of like-minded. Right. Because at the end of the day, we're all under lifestyle.
Do you travel a lot with your show, or is it mostly local?
I travel when I have time and when the price is right. I'm not cheap, so you try to get me to come out to your party for $100, it ain't gonna happen.
Everybody got to eat.
Yeah,
right? Is that why we got munchies?
For sure.
But I do travel. I do a lot of local things. It just depends on who's hitting me up and what I got going on.
Okay, if somebody wanted to reach out to you, what would be the best way to contact you?
Instagram right now is my main source, and then Telegram. I got Facebook.
And what's those addresses that they can reach you at?
Instagram, Royal Hands 24. That's Royal Hands 24.
Okay.
Telegram at Sire Divine 01. That's Sire Divine 101.
Telegram at Sire. That's an email.
No, that's for the app Telegram.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha,
Telegram.
gotcha. We'll have that on the screen.
Definitely that. We're definitely gonna help you out because again, I've definitely seen your hands. I've seen you at work. That's why we brought you here to talk to us about it. Because again, our fan base is pretty much what we call newbies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're reaching the pros and experts, but we really found a niche in the newbie market because everybody's fascinated about
different
the
aspects,
aspects of the
BDSM,
lifestyle,
yeah,
but
yeah.
they just don't know where to get the
Well,
information.
I will say about BDSM that I've had a totally different misconception about the whole dynamic. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh no, heck no, I'm staying away from that. As
You
a
mean to tell me I
newbie,
can't
of course,
put you
what
on
I'm
no
saying? Of
cross? I
course.
can't put you on no cross.
I was just all about the pain and the
She was
suffering.
about the
like,
pain.
oh heck no.
Yeah.
And there's certain side dynamics that, you know, it is kind of like a humbling experience that you know, you have to accept that it is a person's dynamic, it is a person's kink.
Mhm.
You gotta respect that, right? Whether or not you agree with whether or not you would do it, it's still something to respect.
Okay.
And I will say that I became more interested because I do like toys. Okay, toys are one of my kink, and there are a lot of toys and tools and devices that are part of this dynamic that really interests me. So it really has changed my perspective. If you've never thought of it in a positive light, I'm telling you now, there's more to it than just, you know, pain and suffering.
Yeah.
Right. Because
and being degraded. Really, it's something told. It's actually more about empowerment, if you ask me.
right. 'Cause I was about to ask you a question about that, but our experience of seeing and watching and being around it, that's what we have seen. But you got a chance to experience an experience, a taste of an experience. How was that?
One time only. I won't say one and next. I am curious about.
Okay, but
learning more.
I want to know or want them to know how was your experience? I mean, what was something that you got out of it, something that you learned, and something that
Yes, I
you
want to hear
found
this too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it was a very intro, so I did get to experience some of like the pokey stuff, you know, the rollers, a little bit of fire. That's kind of cool. I like heat. Um, different vibrating toys, you know, to stimulate different parts of the body. And I like just the sensual massage part of things, the tantric part of things. That I mean, I have to work on my pleasure, you know, and I think this helps me with working on that. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, getting out your head.
Getting out my head and just knowing what my body will respond to. You know what I'm saying? You don't really, if you don't experience, you don't know.
Right. That's part of the journey.
Yeah, it's
that's
part of the journey
part
of learning yourself and learning your body. So I thought it was a great experience, and I look forward to more. You know, learning more, experiencing more, and I definitely want to get over to that table.
Hey.
Okay.
So we can see some of the great things that.
Well, let's get over there and let him go to work and just talk about what he wants to do.
All right, Mr. Sire Divine, we came over here to see all these lovely toys, and I'm excited to find out what they're about. I did get a little familiar with some of it, but hey, we want to hear your explanation.
So once again, like I was saying, it all depends on how you want to build the scene. And this is just a light couple of things I just brought out. This is not even everything. There's a lot more different things you can use. But for example, good old play paddle. So this is something that I like to start off beginners with impact with this, and something like this, which is a light flogger. You have more control with it. It's soft. You want to feel it.
That's soft leather.
Make sure you get good quality
leather is
tools,
sexy though. Leather is very sexy.
So I can make this feel soft. I can go across the skin like this, or I can make it be a little pain, you know. Something like this, as simple as for impact, skewers repurposed, so you can make your own tools, but you know, for more impact, and you can even poke.
Yep, pokey
you
pokes.
Know, it gives a different feeling.
What about that? What is that? That's for like binding.
So yes, even something as simple as bondage tape. It doesn't stick to the skin; it only sticks to itself. So I can tape you up however I want with the tape.
Yeah.
Right, and it's something for beginners. It doesn't feel like, you know, because if you really want to get out, you can get out. So that's something easy to cut to. Or just try something different as bondage.
Okay.
My favorite. So this is probably my favorite tool to use. And everybody say, "Oh, you think you rode with Ring?" Just a little bit,
Wolverine
just a
or
little
Freddy
bit.
Krueger, one of the two.
So these, I can do the sound while they blindfolded,
Ooh,
right?
that's like
But
chills.
it's not sharp. The ends are dull, and you can use it lots of different ways. And it's cold. You can even put it in ice. These are my favorite tools. It's always number one. People always want to know, can I see your claws?
Yes.
And then of course, you have your regular pinwheels. They come in different sizes. My little one broke, but it's a 6
look like little
and
torture
5,
tools.
and they don't even, they look worse than how they feel.
Yeah. I remember my mom. She's a seamstress, and they used to make patterns, and they had a little pokey thing that rolls like that you use to cut the pattern or to trace the pattern.
Something else for impact. A riding crop. And even this, you can make it sensual, or
Ooh, look at all them things.
Make it painful. So it all depends on how you, as the dominant or the top, want to utilize the tools.
Okay.
Even wax play. This is actually glow in the dark wax play.
Okay.
So with the black light, when you pour it out, it'll glow up.
That's from the heat. And you massage with that too?
No, this you have to cut off. That's why the knife is up here too. But you even have knife play. So yes, not only can I use this to cut off the wax, it doesn't have to be something as serious as this, but I like to use a knife.
Okay.
And you just take it and
rub it off.
But if you're not using wax,
this requires a lot of trust.
Yes.
So much trust that somebody is going to take care of you,
and to know that you know what you're doing.
Yes. Ooh, I can see why you need an emergency kit.
To be honest, I have never used it.
I believe that, but you
gotta have it.
Yeah, mentally you just have that safeguard of at least we got the things in place
just in case, because no one's perfect.
Right.
And then always different types of stimulants, tools for the click.
Vibrators.
I love my rabbit ears. My other bunny ears.
Ooh.
This is can be used for the click or inside.
Look more like duckbill.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. So that is for electroplay.
Oh, okay.
Pop this out right quick. And of course it's upside down.
Dang it, let's turn it this way so we can show our audience there. And something fell behind here. We'll grab it later.
Yeah.
There we go. Ooh, glass.
So you plug this into the wall. Let's see, we got an outlet.
Right behind you.
Oh, right. Yay. And so this is, you can turn up the electricity depending on what your bottom likes.
Ooh, you hear that buzzing?
And you'll see it.
Ooh. All right.
It has a different sensation.
Okay.
See, it's not bad, right?
Okay, no, it ain't too bad. Depending on where you're trying to buzz, you know what I'm saying?
You can buzz everything, nothing off limits, unless you say red. And this has different ones, different attachments. They all feel different.
It's like a comb.
So this one is more really sensual. The first one has more of a sting. This one has more of just the sound effect.
Okay.
See what it feels
like. All right. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Going across the side of my body.
All over.
I see it.
Whatever you want. Yep.
Nice. Okay.
So you can utilize pretty much anything to give a orgasmic experience. It doesn't always have to be physical as far as penetration. You don't always have to fuck to come. You can use any one of these things and I can make her come mentally, physically, without even entering, her portal. So
right.
Even if you don't want to be a dom and take on submissives, you can still be a top and utilize the tools for for
For
personal
anybody's
or
pleasure. I got
yeah,
you. I got
yeah.
you. Yes, that was great. That was a great demonstration. So, hey, give it a try if you haven't tried it. We might even do something here at Old Pleasure Palace,
Hey,
for
I'm looking forward to it.
are those who are curious, BDSM curious, and those who are experts too. I mean, we like to see what you have as well. So,
Yes,
thank you so
yes.
much.
You're welcome. It was always
We
a pleasure.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Till
Thank
next
you.
time.
There you have it here on Life, Lust, and Lifestyle with Lee and Cece.